Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Biased Sports Talk. My name is Cole Russell. I am here with the boys, Milan, a.k.a. Santana.
Yeah.
We got Gino Sens on the other end, rocking them Bele.
Yes, sir. Hey, I got this jersey because we had some fun with the Liverpool fans, and I said PSG was going to be a lock, so I had to get the jersey of your daddy, Dembele.
Dembele, the Gino lock. The Gino lock, ladies and
Liverpool's
gentlemen.
daddy.
Hey, and don't get it confused. I got the Dodger hat on, but
because he's secretly a Dodger fan.
Nah, it's just a dope little felt hat.
Yeah, secretly a Dodger fan, undercover for sure.
I just want you to know that it's never too late to hop on the bandwagon because we ain't stopping this year. That's for sure.
We gonna win 2,
that's a no,
3, 4. What did the Heatles say? How many? They only got 2, but
What?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mookie says he's going to get more than Jeter, so what's that, another 3 or 4?
Mookie has 3 now?
Yep.
Yeah, 3. So
Jeter at 5 or 6?
5, I think.
Mookie. I fuck with Mookie. I don't fuck with Dodgers. I fuck with Mookie, though.
Yo, and moving on to major topics from the last week in sports, we got the Bengals finally signing their receivers about $10 million too late. That's a little generous. But, yeah, we got Chase at 4 years, $161, and we got Higgins at 4 years, $115, with that being $69 a year combined. Hey, clap it up. Clap it up for the Bengals, man.
Shout out to the boys.
Shout out to the boys. Hey, the previous record was 59 or 58.3 per year for Waddle and Tyreek combined. Now it's yeah, I mean, they waited a little too long to sign them guys. That price went up. The GM came out in public and said, we're going to make him the highest paid QB, and waited until that Garrett contract and went up by about $5 million per year. So
yeah, that didn't help, bro. But, I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about it. Cap goes up every year, so it's like, it's inevitable. Like, shout out to the boys, first of all. Houday Nation, we back in the building, baby. Let's fucking go.
They back in the building, man.
Yeah, no, I don't know, dude. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. All the comments are saying, like, so who's going to play defense? But I guarantee you if T walked, everyone would have been like, imagine not signing. You know what I'm saying? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Yeah, they paid late, whatever. When the cap goes up 2 years from now, it's not even going to matter because some receiver will get paid more than Jamar. And then all of a sudden, he'll be the third highest paid and be like, what? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to say shout out to Uno, though. Shout out to Jamar Chase. It was super gangsta. After the team didn't pay you, you're like, all right, bet, triple crown me then.
Yep.
Like, worst thing that could have possibly happened if you're ownership. Yeah. He's like, oh, okay, you're not going to pay me? I'm just going to go win everything. So now you have to pay me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But no, shout out to the boys. They're about to close a deal with Trey. They're saying they're really close to closing a deal.
Trey getting traded to the Colts, man.
Fuck no.
It's coming.
No, the gang's staying together, man, and the defense is taking a jump this year, and we're winning the Super Bowl.
From a Steelers perspective, how you feeling about that, Gino?
Well, a lot of things to unpack here. First of all, Jamar Chase had the best season last year, numbers-wise, but he also played the best, so he looked better than Justin Jefferson, who's the consensus #1 receiver. So that was super good. And then I just didn't think that the Bengals would be able to keep T. Higgins. He could have got a lot more money elsewhere for, the same amount of years. So keeping both of them, I would say that's the best duo overall. I wouldn't say they're the best deep ball threat, but
yeah, can I see? I remember.
Also, he looked so much better than Justin Jefferson and had such a better year than him because Sam Darnold was that guy's quarterback. But he has Burrow, so they're going to be maybe the best duo of all time at this point.
Yeah.
I could see it.
I think I don't remember exactly what the numbers were, but I do remember we were talking about the T contract, and I said he was going to land on like a Waddle contract, which was about 28 or 30 a year, something like that, which is where he landed.
Yep.
I agree. I agree with Gino. I think he could have got a little more elsewhere.
The Patriots would have paid him out the ass.
I don't think he was going to get 40. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Or like 30. I don't think it would have been more than maybe $2-3 million more a year, which obviously is a lot of money for anyone. We'll talk about that second. But yeah, fucking, I think, dude. Okay, so you get 28. You get 28 a year now instead of 31. Like, you're the highest paid receiver in history. You know what I mean? So it's like you're lit.
But
Shout out to Brett.
He could have got that receiver one money, but he gets to be with Jamar and Burrow. So he has one of the best quarterbacks, and he's always going to be open because Jamar is always open, even though he's double teamed
it's
every
like
play.
Thanos. It's like, did you accomplish your mission? And it's like, yes. And it's like, at what cost? And it's like everything. And and now he's on the Titans.
Moving on to now he's got Will Levis chucking him the ball, man.
$3 extra million to get to get hospital
to go
balls.
Play with Will Levis.
Joe Burrow's insane.
Hey, moving on to other wide receiver news. Cooper Kupp goes home to Washington to join the Seahawks at 3 years, $45 million. He's getting 15 a year to go up there and play with Sammy D. Sammy D got him and Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's got a couple weapons to go with the running backs, Kenneth Walker, and he's got Charbonnet. That fills out the offense, makes it look a little better than it was looking a week ago. But how we feeling about that move?
Yeah, I agree with that. I think for Sammy D coming in and doing a new situation and kind of having to live up to like the hype of last year, right? I was a little bit nervous. We talked about it, where it's just like, oh shit, who are you going to throw the ball to? Like, it was really easy to look good throwing to Addison and Jettis. Cooper Kupp gives you like a vet that like still has a lot in the tank, but like is a good route runner, like is really a timing guy. So if you get your timing down, he can kind of be his new. I personally, I think Jackson Smith, obviously he's younger, faster, good slot guy. I think Cooper is going to end up putting up more numbers off of just like dump downs. I think he's going to be safety net all year.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Yeah, I think the whole thing comes down to money. They saved money with Darnold. All his money is guaranteed next year, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, in the first year of his contract. So if he's a dumpster fire, then get rid of him with no cap hit. That's why the Falcons got to keep like players like Kirk Cousins. That was a huge cap hit. That's why the Steelers got Russell Wilson for like $1 million because there's $38 million cap hit on the Broncos. So very smart move by the GM. Also, they saved money by trading DK. They got a third as well and saved money by getting Kupp. So it's basically like you trade Kupp or you trade DK and get Kupp in the third rounder. Smart by them from a financial standpoint. Yeah.
I mean, with that contract, I just don't really see like why the Rams couldn't figure out a deal if they're only. I mean, he's only getting $15 million a year.
It seems, yeah. I mean, they signed Atwell for what, $10 million a year. So it seemed, I don't know. It's a little weird to me, but they want Devontae over Kupp is what it came down to. But back to Seattle, I guess. Who is their coach?
I believe is
McDonald?
McDaniel or McDonald.
McDonald?
Yeah.
So I guess he is like a descendant, you could say, of the Shanahan
Came
offense.
from the Ravens.
And back in the day with the Shanahan offense, they ran like this like double slot receiver and then just like ran the shit out of the ball. So like possession game basically. And a lot of people on the internet are saying they're going to go back to, I think it's called like the power
I or something.
No. It's like a double slot receiver base, and then you play like 12 men with 2 tight ends. So they might be trying to do something crazy.
You play 12 men?
Yeah, how are you gonna play 12 men?
No. 12 men when you have 2 tight ends.
Okay. In other extension news, we got Derek Stingley becoming the highest paid DB in history at $30 million a year. He surpasses the second highest by $5 million. It was Jalen Ramsey at 25.1 per year. That's a crazy jump because Surtain, who won Defensive Player of the Year for the Broncos, is sitting there at 24 a year. So got 6 more per year than the Defensive Player of the Year. It's a pretty big jump.
You know how you get paid like that?
You lock people up like Derek Stingley does.
But also you lock people up in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That guy had a game, bro.
Derek Stingley is a dog.
Yeah, Stingley's like that, bro. And I think it's just, it's like we were saying with T and Jamar. It matters, then it doesn't. Like the cap just goes up.
Yeah.
So like when Surtain gets extended, he'll just become the highest paid DB. It's like Myles Garrett was the highest paid non-quarterback for a week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, but I think it's kind of not as much as like Saquon, because I think Saquon was way more impactful in getting that running back market back. But like, I think there's just like value positions, bro, in the league. And like DB, like if you're a good corner, like, man, it's not, there's a lot of like decent corners. There's not a lot of good corners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
real lockdown guys.
Yeah, the top 5, like they deserve to get paid. Like that's the hardest position to play in the NFL besides a quarterback.
For sure.
That's why I think like there's so many good D linemen nowadays that teams are going to go back to stacking the box, and then you got to have a lockdown guy on the outside. I feel like they're going to play that man on the outside and then just blitz people because quarterbacks are too good.
Right.
And you can't give these boys time. You know how it
It's a weird
goes.
trade-off, right? Because it's like offenses are getting faster and throwing the ball more, but like rushing the passer is still so valuable. You know what I mean? So it's like, do you build up the trenches or do you counteract the Jay Jettas and the Jamars? Like, you kind of need a little bit of both. Like, you got to kind of get lucky. Like, that's where I think the Chiefs, like, benefit a lot in their defense. Like, having those crazy fucking corners and then also having, like, Chris Jones. And
Yeah, Chris Jones can rush.
Like, if you can get a little bit of
passer.
both, bro, because, like, having, was it McDuffie? That's like
Trent McDuffie.
Yeah, and who's the other corner on the Chiefs?
Well, now it's Christian Fulton. They
But
signed
it
him from the
was-
Chargers.
Word, yeah, I forgot. But I mean, McDuffie was that dude. What, 2 years ago? I mean, last year he was solitude. But you know what I'm saying. So yeah, it's just value position, bro. Like I wouldn't be surprised if Sauce's extension is huge, dude.
Yeah.
Like these dudes are just gonna keep.
I mean, going back to the LSU days, Stingley, as a true freshman, they were saying that he is the best cornerback that they have ever seen at LSU. Sheesh. And that is a huge compliment to him, going back to all of the DBs that have gone there, from Patrick Peterson and so forth. So,
yeah, the Honey Badger, that's a statement.
Yeah, it's a huge
I remember
statement.
you actually telling me that when I
DBU.
was saying how nasty Stingley was, like especially towards the end of the year, he was just insane.
he is insane.
Straight lock.
He's a dog. And what year was Stingley? Was he with Burrow and them, or
He was with him.
Yeah,
He was a freshman when they were all like juniors and seniors.
right? But he was getting reps against.
He was starting.
the two
He got
best
the shit.
receivers in
Yeah.
the league. Yeah, you're getting reps against the two best
Yeah.
receivers in the league at practice. Like, and that's probably how they got nasty too,
Yeah.
bro. Talent, you know, the knife sharpens the knife for real.
Yeah. Moving on to guys that he will be covering. There's no number 14 for DK. He will be wearing number 4. Pickens will keep his number. He's not going to 1 because I guess number 1 is unofficially retired by the Steelers. So
Lame.
he doesn't have the. I wouldn't say he doesn't have the same respect as Devontae in terms of Puka giving him his number, but
Well, that's because GP is a little more established
Or
than,
could it-
than Puka.
What?
He's one of the best deep ball receivers in the game right now. So,
Puka won
Bro, what
Rookie
are
of the
you-
year
bro.
over? Didn't Puka
Oh my-
win Offensive Rookie of the Year over George Pickens?
Yes.
Didn't they get drafted the same year?
Yes. Bro,
GP's been
Puka's-
putting
Puka
that
has
shit
better
on.
number. Can we-
Bro.
oh, I gotta see Puka
Or
versus
could it be
George Pickens numbers, please.
could it be because Devontae is actually a Hall of Famer and DK is not a Hall of Famer yet?
Well, if
that
DK,
could be the answer right there.
I mean, if DK
That's-
wins a couple Super Bowls with the Steelers, which he's projected to do, then he will be a Hall of
according to
Famer
who?
for
Who
sure.
is projecting that the Steelers are going to win these Super Bowls? You?
Where are you?
I mean,
yeah, who is saying you?
Vegas, the numbers in Vegas right now are crazy. I just follow
The
the
numbers
not
in
the
Vegas are saying the
favorite.
Steelers are going to win the Super Bowl.
Well, the most
Promise
money
you.
this offseason has come in on the Steelers
Oh my god!
to win the Super Bowl. The
Oh
most
my
money because
God.
you get them at the best value right now. Other teams are maybe
There's
more
no
likely,
value, they're not
but there's no
winning.
value.
You
don't have a
haven't won a playoff game in the last 8 tries.
And you don't have a quarterback yet.
Y'all,
Yeah,
y'all
you're
don't
still
gotta
waiting on-
listen.
you're still
Y'all
waiting
gonna
on
take
Aaron-
a nap and sleep, but you gotta admire it when it happens
Bro,
next year.
you're still waiting on Aaron Rodgers. That fool's still in the darkness, bro. You still don't know who your
No,
quarterback is.
he's in Chile on ayahuasca, bro.
Yeah, he's
Exactly.
he's on the
He's-
darkness retreat
he's
right
in a
now.
room-
You have no clue what he's doing.
He's in a room with no light.
He's gonna
sitting
wait
there.
until a week before the season. Say, actually, I'm gonna retire. Then you're gonna be stuck with Mason Rudolph
boy
as your
was in
starter.
Malibu like 2 weeks ago on TMZ with that, or last weekend with the blanket on and
Yeah, he's
walking down the
vibing,
beach.
bro.
We should have had him on the pod, bro. He was
That
just
boy
in
is-
Malibu.
nah, he's on
Bro,
his He's on a
because they came down to the pod to announce it.
Bro,
he's swimming.
We'll get that going tomorrow. I'm gonna hit his agent.
Bro, he's swimming with the Dolphins, bro. He's good. He's not
Aaron
worried about you or the Steelers.
Aaron Rodgers is sitting in a dark room right now.
Swimming with the Dolphins. Stop
having-
hating on A-Rod, bro. What is this?
Who's hating on A-Rod? We're hating on the Steelers.
No, we're
What do you mean?
If you'd let me tell you what A-Rod's doing, he's doing. He's sitting in a dark room and he's getting like little visions of like Ben Roethlisberger like in court, and he's like, "Do I want to do this, or do I want to just? Do I want to just call it?" Man?
Well, I think is what's going on with him is he doesn't have to make a decision because he's the best free agent QB left. So, the ball's in his court. That boy's in Malibu, doing whatever he wants.
Yeah, he's waiting on.
He's on a sick one.
He's waiting on the Vikings to make a decision whether they're going with J.J. McCarthy
He
or
wants
not.
the full Brett Favre it.
Yeah, he's going full Brett Favre from the Packers to the Jets to the Vikings.
I know we have a lot to get to, but we just have to say if he goes to the Vikings, after all that shit with Brett Favre, to like do the same
It'd
thing
be
with Jordan
insane.
Love. When Jordan Love got drafted,
you might as well book it now,
bro. You know what
Jordan
I'm saying?
Love to the Jets,
bro,
then to the Vikings.
and then to the
It's the same
Vikings,
thing.
bro. Lock that in
Lock
right
it in.
now.
Lock it
That's a
in.
cold lock.
That's a 2039 lock.
We'll see you in 14 years.
Yeah, we'll see you in 2039.
Rodgers might only want to go to the Vikings because they got Justin Jefferson.
Oh, absolutely, bro. Imagine
why
Rodgers
not?
going to those dudes.
Yeah, why
they
wouldn't
won
you want to
14
play with
games.
Justin
So
Jefferson?
I could see that making
And the
sense for
OC.
sure.
Kevin, shout out to Kevin OC O'Connell.
KOC.
yeah,
In the OC in OC.
we got
That's
some.
why they're gonna keep JJ because they got KOC and he'll make anyone great.
We got some beef going on in the NFL as well between some former teammates. DeMarcus Lawrence signs with the Seahawks and says, "Yeah, I had to get up out of Dallas because I wasn't winning a Super Bowl there." Micah Parsons called that a clown move because he wasn't wanted back, but Lawrence responded saying, "Maybe if you weren't tweeting so much, we would be winning."
Or DeMarcus Lawrence was in Nashville listening to some Morgan Wallen and he was just listening to that Long Live Cowgirls. You know what I mean? Cowgirls are ass.
The Cowgirls are ass, that's for sure.
He signed where?
To the Seahawks.
Okay, well, you're not winning a Super Bowl.
I
You can't say that unless you go to a team that's
They got guys. The Cowgirls are never going to win a Super Bowl.
Oh, no.
The Seahawks that could get hot. You never know.
No, I agree that
The Cowboys can't.
The Cowboys aren't winning shit, bro, but like neither are the Seahawks.
Yeah, I can't see the Seahawks winning anytime soon.
So that's not the thing.
for sure.
And it's funny because I do agree. I actually agree with D Law here. Like low key, like that's the problem, bro, with being like a social media athlete.
Yeah.
Podcast P, Micah, Jalen Brunson.
We'll get
and
into
the boys.
Podcast P in a second.
Yeah,
Have
but-
good podcasts, just not them. Use name the
But
ones
like you
that
can't
everyone
be,
hates.
bro. You can't be doing a podcast every week on why y'all lost when y'all lose every
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
This is why we lost this week. It's like, bro, go watch film, gang.
For real.
That's why the Kelseys was good because
And
they
Michael
were
Parsons
winning.
started doing that shit. Like, did he do that his rookie year from the jump?
think so.
Like, he's been doing that. He hasn't been only been in the league like 2-3 years. He's not been in the league that long.
Yeah.
Like, I
He
don't
got
know.
into the podcast game pretty early.
And Micah's a dog, so I'm not even saying that
He
it's
is an absolute dog.
He's very good. I'm just saying, like, that's what comes with like doing that shit. Is the easiest thing someone can say to you is like, well, maybe if you'd get off the fucking podcast.
Yeah. On to
You win some
the
games.
the funniest news from the weekend. Did we see Bill Belichick doing Pilates with his girlfriend on the beach?
Oh my god.
Yo, that shit was absolutely
That shit looked
hilarious.
like AI, and then you realize it is real.
Bro, that boy Billy out there living his life, man.
And he like told some department at UNC to CC her on all the emails. But yeah, look at this, bro.
Yeah, that shit is
Like
hilarious.
this boy's in the yoga now.
He's on full Pilates in the beach.
Billy's
man.
on demon mode.
He's living it up. Where is he at? He was in Florida.
He is 72.
He's in Florida with his 23-year-old girlfriend. Bro, that is insane. Billy is living it up, man.
That's
Oh man,
full winged, bro.
that one will get you.
That's the best part. I love how she just posted that on IG. Like she
It's
don't give
so
a
hard.
fuck. She do not
That
care
shit is so
one
hard.
bit. Like, and that's what you got to do. You got to just own it.
Just own it.
You gotta just own it, bro. Shout out to Billy B, man. Shout out to UNC. They going up in North Carolina, man. Bring us out there for a college game day.
Hell
man.
yeah. Bring us to the sideline, man.
Fuck.
We need some Jordan UNC gear.
Bro,
That's what
so
we need.
down, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
Oh my God.
before you said that, though, I just want to say that he is doing yoga on a beach in probably North Carolina. I mean, that's got to be good for you. You know, that's
It's
smart.
got to be good for you. He's living.
That's smart.
He said, "Where do I want to retire?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll coach too. Why not?"
Yep.
He go do some Phil Jackson shit. He gonna be like, "I'm not going to the away games."
Yeah. only
Man.
only
That was
coaching.
nuts.
He's coaching on the tablet on the road
he's
games.
like, yeah, he's just got a mic.
Yeah.
He's not fun with it.
In other news, we got Evan Ingram signing with the Broncos. That's another major piece for Bo Nix. After they're looking to sign Gino's generational pick in Tez. He's going there as well, according to Gino. So their offense with them two. I mean, Evan Ingram, when he's healthy, he's a dog, man. He was Lawrence's main target, so I'm not sure really why they got rid of him. I guess for the money, he was making a good amount, but when he's on the field, he produces, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
So that's a good move for the Broncos. Get Bo Nix a security blanket.
Yep. And you feed coach, man. You feed that offensive minded
Yeah, I mean-
motherfucker. Peyton's gonna go crazy with him. So
I mean, we're going to find out because, yeah, Sean Payton's a hard ass. If you're soft, you're not going to last in that building. So we're going to find out. But back to the Jaguars, they got rid of every receiver except one.
I mean, Brian
Or they
Thomas
kept Gabe
showed
Davis
out.
or no?
I think they
So they
still
got
do.
two receivers. They got rid of everybody else.
B-Rob.
Brian Thomas showed out.
Brian Thomas and Gabe Davis. They got rid of Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram, and I think more people as well.
Yeah. In other returning news, we got Mike Williams back to the Chargers. That is a major pickup for the Chargers. Keenan Allen might be next, they're saying. They might get the gang back together. Bro, along with Ladd, that might be a nice little trio right there.
They're not getting Keenan.
Why not?
He's going to the Broncos.
Yeah,
To the Broncos.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
he's going to the Broncos. That's who Peyton's talking about. That's the good fit right there, bro.
Yeah.
He can run you a route.
Yeah, I don't think Keenan's going to the Broncos, but I don't think he goes back to the Chargers either. Like Keenan, I don't know. He just gives me like, I don't know, just his personality. Like I feel like he feels a little disrespected. Like I think he thought he was Mike Evans there. Like
I mean,
Mike
he's had-
Evans would have to leave the Bucs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think Keenan. I don't know because obviously there's never been a report about it, but I wouldn't be surprised if Keenan felt a little disrespected.
That's the thing, though. Keenan doesn't have 1,000 yards in every year of his career.
Facts.
So
Facts.
He tends to be hurt a little bit. He's been dealing with the same heel issue for about 3 years now. So he can't really be out there feeling disrespected when you're not on the field. You got to be on the field.
That's
Was
a
he
point.
hurt a lot last year?
Yeah, he had the same heel thing that he was dealing
But
with
the
from
year before he was good.
No, he was
Or he
hurt.
got hurt going into fantasy playoffs.
Yep.
The year before.
But they were out of it as well, so he just wasn't going to play.
Right. That's why I thought he didn't get hurt.
Yeah. In the same division, we got Patty Mahomes on job watch. They signed the GOAT, Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew's coming in there to take over the offense, man. That is a big pickup. That's a good backup to have for sure. He helped the Colts get to the playoffs, which was we bowed out in the first round a couple years ago. But he's definitely a solid guy to have backing up the.
And he also lost you getting into the playoffs when he didn't make that throw.
Yeah, I mean that is actually that's what happened. Well, that wasn't on him. We had our backup running back in for whatever fucking reason. I couldn't tell you why.
I hate when
And
that
he dropped
happens.
the ball. Yeah,
I hate when that happens.
didn't
dude.
make too much sense to me. Last topic in the NFL, we got the legend BG Brandon Graham going out on top, retiring after 15 seasons.
Man.
Shout out to BG, man. Shout out to BG. Hell of a career. Hell of a career.
How many bowls?
He won 2 bowls.
We got Brett coming in on the
2
mic.
bowls.
Brett, why don't you hop on camera? Hop on camera. Come say something to BG,
Yeah,
man.
come say what's up to BG.
You got
Come
hop
say
on my mic
come
if
say
you want.
something to BG real quick,
You
man.
hop on my mic so it's easier.
We got we got to go
You
around.
just pick a camera, whichever one you want to.
Yeah, whichever one. Just say what's up.
Way to bring the mic out. Motherfucking dog. Shout out BG. 2 Super Bowls, 2 Super Bowls, longest tenured Eagle, 15 seasons, started with 54, turned to 55. 55 will be fucking retired. BG's a fucking dog, a fucking legend, biggest shit talker. Don't know what we're going to do now without him and CJ. We're going to have to figure it out. Jalen Carter, it's time to take over, baby.
Time to take over, man.
Shout out to BG.
Shout out BG, man. Hell of a career, dog. Hell of a career.
Legend. You earned it.
Moving on to baseball, we had the Tokyo series start up today. I was up at 3 a.m. watching, tired as hell, but I got up to go watch them Dodgers.
I got a good night's sleep last night.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did.
When I got bags under my eyes for tonight's episode, I'm gonna blame it on that. But we rallied, boy.
Yeah, we
gotta be in that to win that.
We had Yamamoto versus Imanaga. It was a great pitching matchup.
So sick.
Imanaga went 4 innings, no hit. For whatever reason, they pulled him while he's throwing a no-hitter.
It's what I forgot about is they're still building up and working up.
Yeah. Early season baseball
But he can go. He's throwing 4 innings, no hit ball. Like you gotta let him go at least
that's
like
the ace.
6.
So
Especially
you can't
in
risk him.
Tokyo, bro. Like what?
Yeah, we leave Yamamoto to go in for 5. He gets the dub, gives
that's
up
his spot.
1 run. He looked on point, to say the least. He's looking nice out there.
He looks just like the most mechanically sound pitcher. He's hitting all of his spots. Can't even compare him to anyone off the top of the dome, but he's definitely could be top 5, top 10 pitcher this year easily. He's ace material. He'd be an ace on the other 20 teams, you know?
We did the job without Mookie and Freddie. Mookie got sent home. He's been dealing with an illness. He is down 15 pounds in the last couple weeks,
God damn.
which Mookie didn't necessarily have 15 pounds to lose, so that's a bit scary.
Bro, but he has a lot of water weight to lose. He'll gain at least half of that once he's hydrated. You already know.
Yep. We also had Freddie out with rib soreness from the same ribs that was fucking him over in the playoffs last year. He still came out there and hit five straight tanks in 5 straight games.
Not a good sign. Not a good sign.
That's literally why I quit jiu-jitsu. Like the intercostal on the ribs, it's like the cartilage that holds it all together. It takes forever to heal.
Gino's undefeated in jiu-jitsu.
Run the clip. Run the clip.
He's 1-0 after slamming bro's head into the wall.
We actually, I heard we have a jiu-jitsu pad in the
we got to run it
in the room. Can we get the jiu-jitsu pad for? Gino told me he's gonna show me a kick on the pod today.
Yeah, we got to run it.
Yeah.
We got
it's in the workout room.
Otani leads off with 2 hits and 2 runs, helps us get that dub. Tomorrow we got Roki Sasaki for his first start against Justin Steele.
Cubs money line.
Milan says Cubs money line.
Sasaki's getting lit up.
So last
Roki's
night,
getting lit up.
Last night I went Dodgers win and Yamamoto more Ks than Shota, and also Dodgers more hits. This game's a little more tricky. Same odds, but you never know what's going to go on with Roki because he's basically unhittable, but he's never thrown a major league game. So you don't know where the jitter is going to be.
He's getting lit up, bro.
Yama was a more floor play, safe bet. That's a lock. Yama was a lock.
And I'm not even saying that as a Dodger hater. Just like, you remember how Yamo started last year? Like, you get lit up when you start, bro.
Once he went through that World Series run, he's a different guy now. You know what I mean?
Facts. All right, show me a kick.
Me?
We're bringing out the pads.
I'm stiff as a board right
We're bringing out the pads. Show him a little kick, bruh. Show him a little roundhouse. Show him what's the
I'm just gonna go into a little switch up.
show him the gi grab. Ooh!
And then we'll go like a little switch kick.
A little switch kick.
But you gotta be way lower.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
don't kick the cameras. Don't kick the cameras, please.
We'll go a little switch kick. No, really? So if we're right here, not like that, maybe. There we go.
There we go.
So we're in southpaw. You know, we're going jab.
Jab. 6 jabs.
And then you hit him with a little switch.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so it's like boom. You know, you're fucking.
The 6 jab switch kick. Oh! Let's go! Hell yeah! Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Hey,
What we doing? Being idiots.
that is hilarious. We'll get more into that in the coming episode.
Bryce Mitchell, I'm calling you out right now. UFC 315. Meet me at 150.
Meet him at 150.
Meet him on
Bryce
the block.
Mitchell. Got to get him on the pod. Hey, in other baseball news, we got Royce Lewis with his yearly injury to start the year on IL.
Never fails.
Every year. He has so much promise, but every year starts with an injury somehow.
It's kind of just like Buxton. It's really sad, but
He's Royce Buxton.
Royce Buxton.
Yeah.
I mean, he is so crazy. He could literally be like your best player, but he doesn't like stay healthy long enough to turn into that.
Dude,
Yeah.
if he had a season where he played every game, he could lead the league in home runs.
Dude, he is
that dude
a dog.
hits home run like every fucking game.
Yeah, he's
Like,
insane.
Royce is so,
He goes
he's
on
so
the
good.
craziest tears when he's
that
healthy.
playoff
Oh,
run
it's
was
insane, bro.
insane.
Those are like 5 straight games.
Yeah.
Like Royce Lewis at home runs used to be locked. Every time the
Yeah.
Twins play, I just Royce Lewis.
He played that playoff series, I forget, like with a torn hamstring and was still going deep.
Yeah.
Like when he was a rookie. That was when he was
Yeah,
a rookie.
you ain't got to
right?
run fast when you fucking hitting tanks, boy.
Yep, exactly. The Pirates name Paul Skeens in a video. They name him their starter for opening day. No shit. I don't know why they thought their media
Yeah.
team was going to put out this video thinking that would be a surprise. Who else would it be?
I think the Rangers had a really good one. Holy shit, who's their starter? No, it's the Orioles. No, the Rays. Savali. Who's Savali pitched for? The Orioles or the Rays?
Savali's on the Brewers.
Nah. I got. It's gotta come.
He'll
to me.
think of it in a second.
Yeah. But they put his like he has like 4 daughters and they put them on like a FaceTime call instead of the manager like calling them out to it. So that was really good. I like when people get creative with it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Creative.
Creative.
Fucking, so Brett's putting up Skeens Cy Young, yes or no? I don't know. Skeens, he's a dog, bro. I feel like there's a little bit of sophomore slump coming, maybe. Or maybe he's just really that him. Because I don't know.
He's
He
him.
came in and was so himmy.
Paul Skeens is him.
He was so himmy.
Nah, he ain't going nowhere.
Have you seen when they, and I don't know, you see when they asked him, they're like, so how do you feel about like an extension? And he's like, I haven't thought about it. And I was like, oh no.
We'll get there when we get
you know
there.
what Bubba
I already know
Chandler-
I'm getting it.
That's what
So,
it was. He's like, yeah, I'm
You
not
know what
thinking
Bubba Chandler said to him, right?
What?
He said, have fun. Like, they posted that video right after he got a text. Is Bubba Chandler, I don't know what.
Their
if
top pitching prospect.
Their top pitching prospect. And he said, have fun starting this year. You're going to be pitching day 2 or next year.
Yeah, and Skeens said, yeah, right, buddy.
Yeah.
The
You'll be
Pirates
pitching
are
Hey,
still gonna be the
Bubba
You'll be pitching
Chandler-
day 2 for a long time while
Bro,
I'm here.
Bubba Chandler tossing like 101 though too, so they're just about to have
no
a
one
crazy rotation.
On to other pitching news. Joey Gallo, after hitting about $165 last year for the Nationals, gets released by the White Sox and immediately says that he is eyeing a return as a pitcher. He was known as a dominant pitcher in high school. They believe he could hit upwards of 100. So we'll see how Joey Gallo does getting into pitching, but I think he could do it. He has a hell of an arm. It's just, I mean, it obviously comes down to control, but he has the velocity to do it. That's for sure.
This is the first time hearing this on the pod. That is insane.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the story of when he was a senior in high school, I believe, he took Greg Maddox's daughter to prom. He also threw a perfect game on the same day.
That's a hell of a day.
Legend.
That's a hell of a day. That is a hell of a day. We got Milan's meals for the day. What we working with today, Milan?
All right, so today is a little bit we're going fat ass today on the pod. That's
We
my
going
bad.
full fat ass Taco Bell.
We're going TB today. Let me pull it out for the gang. We're going with the grilled cheese burrito.
Little
Okay.
grilled cheese burrito action.
Beef replaced with slow roasted chicken, extra slow roasted chicken, extra fiesta strips, extra rice, add pico de gallo, add green sauce. I had a free tier reward on the app because I'm a fat ass, so I got this crunchy taco for free. And then in here I got, wait, Oh shit.
Yeah, they fucked you.
They finessed you.
They fucked you.
They finessed you.
Crazy as fuck. All right, well, they didn't bring wifey's chicken bowl, but I'm gonna order a chicken bowl. It's all good. It's all good. She low-key, she not hungry yet. But yeah, so shout out to TB. That's the TB vibes today.
Shout out TB, Liv Moss. I need a Taco Bell in my crib like Devontae, man.
Please, man.
Yeah. On to other news from the weekend. We got Rory winning his second Players' Championship. Went out there and absolutely balled under the pressure. It went down to a playoff, which ended up being the next morning, which didn't really make sense to most because that started about 6 a.m. West Coast time. So I don't think many people were really up watching that. I hate that. I'd rather them just, dude, it's 3 holes. Just finish the 3 holes. Like
fuck.
What are we doing? You got to bring out floodlights, whatever you got to do. Just finish the 3 holes. It wasn't even that dark.
Yeah,
So
so Players Championship.
yeah, like
Let's
what
go.
are we doing? Milan's favorite Batia went out and put on a performance. I believe he finished second or third.
He balled out, bro. He was tied for first for like
Yeah.
2 days. Rory, man, shout out to Rory, bro. Kind of was destined. JJ Bond hit into the water during the playoff. Like, it was sad. It's sad to see someone choke like that, bro, because he kind of hit into the water, and that was it. I saw Rory wears one of those watches that follows your heart rate, and they were like, Rory's heart rate dropped from 150 to 46 on the 17th hole. He's so locked in. I'm like, no, the dude hit in the water.
Yeah,
he's like,
it was over.
He's taking the putt. He's like,
It
bro,
was
I won
over.
this shit. He's like, I don't give a fuck now. So shout out to Rory, bro. Like, I think Rory gets a lot of criticism for being emotional and shit. But if I've learned anything from that, the more and more I get into watching golf, like, everyone's emotional, bro. That's fucking golf. So it's cool to see Rory get a dub. It'd be nice if he won a major ever.
That's what they're saying. It's leading up into the Masters next month, so we'll see if he can continue that on.
He ain't gonna win the Masters.
That's the last major he needs to get the career Grand Slam. So we'll see if he can finally get that long-awaited finals dub or Masters dub. Yeah.
But real talk, why did that guy leave the putt short and go to a playoff with Rory?
Because
Has
you
Rory
can't-
ever lost a playoff?
You have to put yourself in. He's never.
I don't
no,
think
he,
he's
he
ever
has
lost-
he has never lost a playoff.
Why
but-
would you even give yourself the chance? You
I
either
don't think
miss
he
or-
meant to miss
Because you
it.
can't put it way past. You'd rather give yourself
Facts.
a chance at the
That-
playoff with an opportunity
he
to
wasted
win.
his whole entire Monday.
Well, it wasn't. It was only
It was
3
St.
holes.
Patrick's Day. It was,
Yeah.
bro, he was over when it
Yeah,
started.
like, why-
You're facing the god of Ireland on
Yeah.
You
St.
either
Patrick's
make
Day.
it or
That shit was
you
wrapped up.
lose.
Yeah.
But he did both.
That shit was wrapped up with
Scotty fell apart a little bit. He was getting a little frustrated out there. We also had JT, who on Friday put on a hell of a show and went out there and tied
Bruh.
the course record.
And then he went on a bender.
Well,
Bro.
he was kind of average for the rest of the week, so he finished about, like, I want to say 3-4 under. But that one day on Friday, he was going and he had like 12 birdies. He was going stupid.
Bro, and on the last hole to get the course record, he hit in the water, lost a stroke, and then clutched up to still get the birdie,
Yep.
which was crazy.
Yep.
As soon as it went in the water, I was like, no, he's going to tie it. But shout out to JT, bro. Shout out to, that's the pride of the Ryder Cup, man. I'm excited for the Ryder Cup this year. Back to Scotty. There's a lot of people saying Scotty's kind of having a weird start to the year. I think he had an injury. He fucked up his hand cooking. I remember Rory was like, why are you cooking your own food? But there's a lot of people saying they don't think Scotty's going to get it back this year. I don't think
He's a
that.
little off this year. That's
But
what they're saying.
he has some good shots
a lot of people are saying that
over the
Scotty's
weekend.
only win this year is going to be the Ryder Cup, which is nuts. Even though they lost the Ryder Cup 2 years ago.
Dude,
so I don't
he'll
even know if
get
that's
something.
for sure.
But he's still
It's Scotty.
insanely consistent.
Yeah.
Like, let's not act like he was over par.
That's
Like,
what I'm
he was
saying.
Like 6 under.
And it's like, let's not act like he wasn't in contention at the Genesis. He was
Exactly.
in third or something, bro.
Exactly.
So I don't know. I always believe in Scotty, but golf is golf is lit right now. The Masters is going to be sick. I love the majors because we get everybody. So you get all the lives, dude. You get Brooks. You get Bryson. And that's what's always fun, bro, because when them boys come in,
yeah, you get everyone together from all the tours.
and Rory will be tracking. It's always like this. And then, here come the live dudes. And then Brooks will win the Masters. And then Bryson wins the U.S. Open. And it's just like, oh, fuck. I'm excited. I can't wait for the
For
Masters.
sure, can't wait for the Masters. On to NBA news. Last week, Podcast P was saying he's shutting down the podcast because he's locked in for the rest of the year for their season goals. And as of yesterday, Podcast P is out for the season He was locked in for a week. Now he's out for the season. It's been a rough season for the Sixers, that's for sure. B Philly's over there crying, but it's okay. You got a Super Bowl, so it's not too bad. Hey, we're just looking forward to the Phillies in Philadelphia right now. Phillies could go out there. They got Luzardo. They got some guys, so hopefully they can bring the city back.
Luzardo, the guy that got taken deep 4 times in a row while his manager was on an interview with ESPN in spring training. That guy?
I mean, spring training is spring training. Tons of guys get rocked. They're working on stuff.
But that was a funny moment from this spring training. That was probably the funniest moment.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's all we can say about Philly right now. Is
I'm a big Luzardo guy.
Their season's been over for a long time, bro.
Yeah.
So I don't even we all knew the 76 season was over. JoJo's not healthy, bro. The process might be over.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd say it's getting there.
Yeah.
On to other East news. We got Tracy Morgan courtside at the Knicks game last night. He threw up all over the floor while sitting courtside. He was tired of watching the Knicks versus the Heat. He had to get up out of there. They took him out on a wheelchair. Hey, shout out to Tracy, man. We hope you feel better. They're saying it was food poisoning. It was a wild sight.
I hope so, bro. Did they say his nose was bleeding too?
Yep.
He was going.
That's what happens when you go on a bender in Brooklyn.
He was going through it, bro.
Damn, this burrito looked good as fuck.
Hey, shout out TB.
Snapped on that, bro.
They snapped on it. Look at the glaze on that, man.
What?
Look at the glaze.
What?
They going crazy.
Insanity.
They forgot the bowl, but they going crazy. It's all right.
Insanity.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson, they said that he will be out another 1 to 2 weeks with his sprained ankle. They're just rolling along till they get to the playoffs. And
I gotta say one thing real quick.
What up?
Del Taco the GOAT, bro. Number 1 fast food restaurant in America.
In America? Coming from the guy that loves Arby's?
Don't get a fast food sponsor.
Nah. Literally, Del Taco got voted over Chick-fil-A this year as the number 1 fast food restaurant
Bro,
in
I don't think
America.
I know anyone that goes.
Gino goes, we got all the meats. He loves Arby's, so that's his favorite. So I wouldn't take fast food takes from Gino Sens over there. Definitely not the guy to listen to. Back to NBA news. We got the Braun injury. He's back working out before the games. They're saying it's not as bad as initially thought. So Braun will be back in about a week or two himself. The Lakers got the dub in the last couple games, so we're back on track after a 4-game losing streak. We just needed a big. We were out there playing without Jackson Hayes, so it was a little nasty. We had Jemison out there starting. It wasn't.
DFS was out. Game.
Yeah. We had a lot of. I mean, Rui's still out, so once we get the gang back, we'll be good.
Yeah, LeBron, don't rush.
Yeah, we'll be
Honestly,
good.
bro, it's tough. So it's weird because the West is so tight that part of me, I want to be second seed and in a couple losses we drop from 2 to 4 that because it's so close. But then part of me is dude, now we're getting these wins with Luka, Reeves, they're fine. It's just let Braun come back 3, 4, 5 games, 6 games for the playoffs. Get his legs back, but I really just want everyone healthy for the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want any lingering shit. Don't come back too early and be bro, I want to go on a fucking run, and I want Rui back.
Bro, we're winning the finals. Fuck a run.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So.
Fuck a run, bro.
Fuck a
Let's
run.
go, Lake
We winning
Show.
the
Braun,
finals.
we happy you healthy, boy. Take your time.
Speaking of Charizards, y'all got Connect. He's
Speaking
the
of
Charmander,
Charizards,
right?
Yeah.
And then Charmeleon is Reeves. And then Luca's Big Char.
Big Char.
Big Char. Shout out Luca, man. Luca the GOAT.
Shout out Luca. Shout out to
Luka.
Slovenia, man.
In other NBA news, we got De'Aaron Fox out for the rest of the season. They're in absolute tank mode. Spurs are trying to finesse Cooper Flag to go with Wemby. That will be insane if that happens. Please do not let that happen.
I called down the pod episode 1. I was saying that was a horrible trade.
What was a horrible trade?
De'Aaron Fox to the Spurs. I said it was a horrible fit. Yada, yada.
Well,
What makes it a horrible fit? They're just
And
not
now he's
playing
out for
because Wemby's
the year. They're tanking.
Wemby's
I knew
out
that
for the
wasn't
season. So obviously they're going to tank.
I'm going to keep it
Well-
at being De'Aaron Fox. If Wemby was healthy and the Spurs were competing, this pinky injury wouldn't take a whole
No.
year. They're just fuck it, dude. He's
Yeah.
he came to play with Wemby. As soon as he got back, Wemby got hurt,
Yeah.
and he's like, all right, well,
I'm gonna sit out too.
that sounds lit. Now
Yeah.
he getting paid to chill. Them boys get a nice little year off to relax.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is the best case scenario sometimes. Like, they're not winning a ring, so it's like, okay, we get to chill, we get a better draft pick, and
Yep.
next year we get to be fully healthy.
Yeah.
And then we get to show what we can do. It's perfect.
We have another trade that could have been in that position with AD, but the Mavs could be the first team to ever have to forfeit games for not having enough healthy players. So that has come out. Now they got AD back with the G League affiliate, trying to warm him up to get him back in for the season because they don't have enough guys when realistically he should be sitting out himself. They traded Quentin Grimes to the Sixers, which is the lone bright spot in the Sixers. He's averaging 32.6 over the last 5 games.
Sheesh.
Absolutely balling. Yeah.
Jeez.
The Mavs have beyond fucked themselves. They're saying they got PJ Washington out there asking the crowd to stop chanting to fire Nico. I think it's well deserved. Like, Nico needs to be fired for what
PJ
he's done to that organization. That's insane.
Shut up, PJ.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, bruh, I feel as a Laker fan and as like a true supporter of AD, like as much as like it's sick to have Luka, right? I feel so bad for him, bro. They might destroy him. Please don't run his body into the ground. Like, he's already made of glass, bro. Like, I don't know. It's sad. It's definitely sad. I'm just hoping, man, that like they don't do too much, or if he comes back and tweaks it a little bit, that like his team makes the decision to sit him, because it's over, bro. It's over. Nico, you failed. You failed
Miserably.
Thank you for Luka.
He killed the whole city.
Yeah.
Bruh.
He didn't just kill the Mavericks.
I
That
still-
city's burning now.
I still can't believe that we have Luka. I like literally. I was watching the game last night, and I turned to Brett, and I literally was like, I can't believe we have Luka.
Yep.
On
And he
Saturday-
was like, he's like, it's fucking bullshit. He's like, you guys went from Kobe to LeBron to Luka. I was like, I know.
on Saturday night, I was watching the Lakers Saturday night, and I just kept thinking they're so good with Luka. It's just not fair. They're gonna win it.
Yeah.
If they can get past the Cavs, and that's still to be seen.
If they can get past the Cavs, I'm not worried about the Cavs,
No one's
man.
worried about the
Well,
Cavs,
that's really the only thing
I'll
they
show
have to
you-
worry about.
I'll show you how much I'm not worried about the Cavs. We are moving on to the last topic. This week, March Madness is starting. We are going crazy. The boys and I are going to fill out a bracket for you right now and
Let's
see
cook.
how that goes. B Philly, let's bring that up. Where are we starting?
Run the bracket, baby.
We are starting in the South. We got Auburn versus Alabama State. I would say Auburn is clearly the lock.
Yeah.
I actually like Alabama State here, boys. They just had a big
you
win.
don't. No, you don't. You
Well-
don't like. No, you don't.
We all just saw that
Yeah, no,
St.
you
Francis Alabama State
No, you
game,
don't.
bro. That was some of the worst. Shout out
St.
to Alabama
Francis.
State for the dub. That was some of the
shout
worst
out-
possessions I ever seen in
Yeah,
my life.
shout out Alabama State. That was a crazy
Louisville.
ending to the game. Then we got Louisville versus Creighton. How we feeling about that one?
Swing the Lou.
Creighton.
Lou.
Creighton?
Lou all day, bro.
I think I'm going Lou.
I will. That if I have to have one pick the whole bracket, that's my pick.
Then
That's
we
my
got,
lock of the day.
Then we got hail to the victors. Michigan goes out there, gets the Big Ten championship. They're going up against UC San Diego. I think we can all agree that.
Shout out San Diego, man, but Michigan all day.
Yeah, we're
Michigan's
going
winning the
Michigan.
tourney, so
We're
that was
going
easy.
Michigan. Then we're on to Texas A&M versus Yale. Yeah, give me
SEC.
Give me Texas A&M.
Yep, agreed.
SEC.
Ole Miss against UNC and SDSU.
I agree with
Unless
Gino.
UNC gets in. Unless UNC
Yeah,
gets
if it's
in.
SDSU, SDSU.
I think if it's UNC,
UNC is fluky.
UNC is up by 21 right now, so we're just gonna go ahead and
UNC.
UNC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ole Miss is hard, but UNC all day.
Not winning, so anyone but Ole
Yeah.
Then we got below that we got Iowa State versus Lipscomb. That's a
You feeling froggy?
that's Iowa State for sure.
You feeling
I'm
froggy?
getting a little nervous though.
That's Iowa State.
I guess we have a lot of
I'll
games
take
to go
my
through, but-
I'll take Lipscomb here because if you hit on that one, you make your bracket that much better. Iowa State's losing next game regardless.
In the words of Gino,
Regardless,
if I have
Iowa
to lock
State
in,
is-
if I have to lock in one lock, I'm taking Iowa State.
Yeah, Iowa State, please. On to the next, we got Marquette versus New Mexico. I'm taking Marquette in that.
Marquette.
Yeah, Marquette. Then we got Michigan State versus Bryant. That's pretty easy.
Izzo.
Yeah,
And then
Izzo.
You can't bet against Izzo.
What are we on to next? The West bracket. West bracket, we got Florida versus Norfolk State. Florida, give me that. Florida, I think, is going to win the tournament.
There's going to be some upsets.
Yeah, that's going to be UNC. We got UConn versus Oklahoma. Yeah, give me McWhite guy, McNeely, UConn.
Yeah, UConn.
Memphis versus Colorado State.
Memphis.
Yeah, we got Memphis. Maryland versus Grand Canyon. That's Maryland.
Boy, give me GCU.
That's
give me
next.
GCU. Lock it in.
GCU,
It's-
boy.
Lock in GCU.
GCU, boy.
Heard it here first.
Hey, 2-1, they beat it. Give me GCU. Hey, then we got Missouri versus Drake. Dude,
Missouri.
give me Drake, bruh.
Nah.
Give me Drake, bruh.
Give me Drake. Give me Drake. Give me
Bruh,
Drake.
Give me Drake, bruh.
Give me
Give me
Drake.
Drake. Then we got Texas Tech versus UNC Wilmington. That's Texas Tech
Texas
all
Tech
day.
all day. And
All
night.
day. Then we got Arkansas versus Kansas, bruh.
Arkansas versus Kansas.
Arkansas versus Kansas. We got
Kansas.
Calipari as the coach of Arkansas. Give me Arkansas over Kansas. We're taking Arkansas.
We're taking
over
Arkansas.
Arkansas?
We're taking
Is-
Calipari.
wait, hold on. Is this a lock, though?
That is a lock. We're
That's
taking
a lock.
Calipari.
This is a lock.
It's Calipari. We're taking him.
When has he ever done good in the tournament?
One question.
What?
One
He-
question.
He has a lot of first round bye-byes.
You act like
Yeah.
Calipari's never won a championship.
One question. What did Noah build?
An arc.
In Arkansas. Let's go. Arkansas.
Let's go.
Hey, if we're
Let's
riding,
go.
let's ride.
Let's go.
Arkansas.
We're locked in.
And then we got St. John's versus Omaha. That's
Easy.
easy. Shout out Rick Pitino.
St. John's probably
St.
going to lose to
John's.
us in the final.
St. John's. Over to the east, we got Duke versus whoever they're playing. Doesn't really matter.
Just click Duke
Yeah,
till the
just,
end.
just Duke. It doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
Duke,
Cooping them.
Duke all the way.
Duke,
Cooping
easy.
them.
Mississippi State versus Baylor. Give me Baylor.
That's a tough one. I was
Give me
thinking
Baylor.
Baylor as well.
Give me Baylor.
Baylor.
Yeah, we're taking Baylor. We got Oregon versus Liberty.
Ooh.
That's
I don't wanna
that's
take-
a
Give me
tough-
Liberty.
Yeah,
Liberty.
let's go
Liberty.
Let's go
We're
Liberty.
going Liberty. Then we got Arizona versus
Zona.
Akron.
We zoning in zona.
Wildcat.
Yeah, we going Zona.
They're going up over there.
For sure, we going Zona. We got BYU versus VCU. Give me BYU and the Mormons. That's easy. Bro.
They're not going crazy over
Bro,
there.
yeah, they're definitely not going
They're
crazy.
not hungover.
They're over there soaking.
They're going to be well slept and
they're
well
gonna
read.
be well
They
soaked.
soaked all night.
Yeah, they're gonna be well soaked. We got in the next game. We got the Badgers of Wisconsin versus Montana. Give me Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Give me
Wisconsin's
Wisconsin.
like that this year.
Then we got St. Mary's versus Vanderbilt.
I'll take St. Mary's.
St. Mary's
Yeah,
for sure.
basketball school.
We got Bama versus Robert Morris. Give me Grant Nelson and Bama. That's for sure.
I want to take Robert Morris so bad, but I can't. In good
Bama's
faith.
nice, bro.
Yeah,
You gotta take Bama.
Yeah, I can't. I just want to. I
They
want
invested a lot of money into their program this year, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. On to the Midwest bracket. We have Houston.
H-Town, what up?
That's easy. It's Houston for sure. Gonzaga versus Georgia.
I like Zaga. Zaga all day in the tournament.
Yeah, I think I'm feeling Zaga.
Yeah.
Feeling Zaga.
Yeah. Feeling
Something
feeling
they're
like-
good at.
Then we got Clemson versus McNeese State. Clemson put on a pretty good showing in the tournament, so I'm going to go ahead and go with Clemson. They looked pretty good.
Well, hold on. Let's look into this one a little
Can we
bit.
see McNeese scores real quick?
Yeah, preview
Super
that.
fast. Like just McNeese basketball score. I just
Yeah,
wanna see what their
something
last
ain't
game-
looking right there.
Right? Doesn't it just feel?
Yeah.
Who'd they play last game? Lamar. Who the fuck is Lamar?
Never, never heard of her.
I believe Lamar is where CJ McCollum went.
Are any of their?
Do they have a
he's
ranked
Lehigh.
win?
He's Lehigh, I think, right?
Or Lehigh.
Lehigh.
Yeah, that was Lehigh.
but a similar type. Okay, have they won by 20 in any of their last three
They
games?
lost
give
to
me
South.
Clemson.
Yeah,
Let's-
Clemson.
come on.
Clemson.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Give me Clemson.
We had to check it out.
Then we got Purdue versus High Point. Yeah, just go ahead
Purdue.
and give me Purdue.
Zach Edey's sons.
I hate Purdue, but hey. Then we got Illinois versus Texas or Xavier.
If they play Texas, they're losing.
I feel like that's a toss-up. It can go either way. No
Play
idea.
Texas, they're losing. They play Xavier, they're winning.
I feel like there's no good answer there.
Texas is a win. Shout out to PJ Tucker.
Just go Texas. We're going Texas. Shout out KD.
Shout out to KD.
PJ Tucker.
Kentucky.
Kentucky versus Troy is Kentucky. For sure, going Kentucky. UCLA versus Utah State.
Let's go, LA.
Yeah, we gotta go with the homeboys, right?
Yeah. And then we got Tennessee versus Wofford. That's Tennessee. For sure, going Tennessee. Where does that leave us? Where are we at now?
Round of 32.
Auburn,
Auburn, Louisville.
Auburn, Louisville. Give me Auburn.
Nah, you're not taking Lou?
No,
Swing the Lou, bro.
bro. They got Janai
Yo,
Broom.
rock, paper, scissors.
It's
What
not
you
even
got? What you
close
got?
to that.
Take Lou, bro.
I'm pretty sure Auburn is the #1 overall seed in the tournament.
Louisville's nasty.
Bro, give me Auburn, bro.
Auburn loses in the Sweet 16.
Give me Auburn, bro.
Auburn.
Give me Auburn.
Auburn loses in the Sweet
What
16.
we got next? We got Michigan, Texas
Michigan's
A&M.
winning the tournament.
Michigan.
Michigan's winning the tournament.
Milan-
You guys can give your
Milan's
opinions,
here.
but Michigan's
Milan-
winning.
I personally am going Texas A&M, but 2 versus 1, so we're going Michigan. On to the next.
San Diego State,
Iowa
UNC.
State.
UNC.
No, give me Iowa State.
UNC.
Iowa State.
Nah.
Bro, UNC did not have a good year. Like, let's be serious.
Iowa State.
North Carolina.
I don't care.
Iowa
Iowa State.
Iowa State.
Yeah. What we got next, B Philly? Marquette, Michigan State. That's
Give me
Michigan
Izzo.
State.
Yeah, give me Izzo,
Michigan
man.
State.
Shout out to the family
On
in
to the
Lansing.
West, we got Florida versus UConn.
Man,
Florida.
2-time defending champs. Give me Florida.
Give
Florida.
me.
Give me Florida.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Give me
UConn.
Yep, we're going Florida. Memphis
Memphis.
versus Grand Canyon. Give me Grand Canyon. We got
me
GCU,
GCU.
baby. We got GCU, baby.
You're going to ruin the
Yeah,
whole
we're going
bracket. bro.
GCU, bruh.
Memphis is golden.
Nah, we're going GCU, bruh.
Give me GCU.
What are we on to
For
next?
everything
Philly?
I've ever
What
had.
game are we on to next? I think we went one round too far.
There we go.
Yeah. Drake versus Texas Tech. That's Texas Tech. Easy. What's the next game?
How you feel? Hold on.
It's
How you
Texas
feel?
Tech.
Texas Tech.
It's
bro.
Texas Tech.
It's not even. Well,
It's not even close.
Texas Tech ain't crazy, but Drake sucks.
Texas Tech. What's next?
St. John's.
Arkansas versus St. John's. We got St. John's.
Big E's for SEC.
St. John's.
Okay.
St. John's.
Yeah.
On to the East bracket. Duke Baylor. That's Duke. Cooper Flag all day. Next game, we got Liberty versus Zona.
Zona.
Yeah, we're going Zona.
Yeah, Wildcats.
Yeah, we're going Wildcats. BYU, Wisconsin. We're going BYU, bro. We're going Cougs.
I can see that.
We're going Cougs.
I can see that.
St. Mary's, Bama. That's Bama.
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 No, give me St. Mary's.
Well, Bama.
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
Bama.
well,
It's
Bama.
Bama because it's 2 against 1, but I want it
It's
on
Bama.
record. Give me St. Mary's.
Houston, Gonzaga. Houston all day.
No.
Houston all day.
Gonzaga.
Houston
I
all day.
got Gonzaga. We're going Gonzaga.
No.
Whatever they say, but it's Houston. They're easily going to win that game.
No, they're not.
Clemson, Purdue, Clemson, for sure.
Yeah. Clemson.
What's next? We're on to that's Kentucky, for sure. UCLA, Tennessee.
Give me UCLA.
Give me the Vols, Tennessee.
I'll take Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Shout out to Tom Welsh.
No,
Big T, what up, boy?
All the way at the bottom. Yeah, we're going Vols. That's
Tennessee.
That's an easy one. Zakai Ziegler, easy.
All right, let's
We're
shoot
on to
through
the
here.
Sweet 16 here. We got Auburn versus Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah, give me Auburn. That's.
I'll take Auburn.
Yeah, we're taking Auburn.
Give me Michigan.
We're taking Auburn. Iowa
give me
State, Michigan State. Give me Michigan State. Izzo onto the Elite
Give me
Eight.
I-State. Fuck Michigan.
Michigan State. Y'all
Michigan
having
State.
Iowa State to the Sweet
Michigan
16
State
is the
onto
most
the Elite Eight.
absurd thing I've ever heard in my life.
All right,
bro.
what's next? We're on to the West. We got Florida versus Grand Canyon.
Florida.
Florida all day.
Man, Florida's in a good
Florida all
spot.
day.
Hell
Texas.
no, give me GCU.
No, crazy. Texas Tech versus St. John's. I'm taking St. John's. Shout out Rick Pitino.
I like that. I like that.
Ricky P.
Shout out Rick Pitino, man. Duke versus Zona. We're taking Duke, bro.
I think Zona runs into Duke, and that's what happens to them.
Duke already kicked the shit out of Arizona
Yeah.
this
Super flag
year.
happens.
Bama versus BYU. We're taking Bama. Sears and Grant Nelson all day. For sure.
Yeah, take Bama. I like
Yeah.
Bama. I feel like it's gonna be a more favorite heavy
Zaga versus
kinda
Clemson.
tournament, you know.
Zaga versus Clemson. We're going Clemson, bro. Going Clemson.
Yeah, this one gets close to even odds. This
Gonzaga
one,
has Lil Nemhard, but I'm still.
I like Gonzaga.
I'm going Clemson.
The winner wins by 4.
I'm going Clemson.
We can do what you want to do here.
You're the deciding vote, Milan. You going Gonzaga or
Nah,
Clemson?
I actually
You switched to Clemson?
No, I concede.
You came to your senses.
No,
and-
I
and picked
defer. I
Clemson?
defer. So I don't
okay.
have a vote. So it's just you versus Milan.
Okay.
I'm kind of on the same boat as Gino. Like,
All right, we're going Clemson.
we'll go Clemson
Yeah.
just because it's going to go either way. I think whoever wins is going to win by 4.
Then we got Kentucky
Tennessee,
versus Tennessee, boy. Take me home. That's West Virginia. What is
Rocky Top.
Yeah. Oh. Good old Rocky Top. Yeah, give me Rocky Top, man. All day. Vols all day.
Yeah, Tennessee. Shout out to DJ's cousins.
So what's up?
The DJ's cousins. Hell
What's up
yeah.
with the burn?
Bro.
What's up with the burn? Let's go Michigan State.
Auburn versus
Give me
Michigan
Izzo.
State.
Give me Izzo.
Let's go.
Give me Izzo. Give me Izzo. Hey, Florida versus St. John's. I
Florida.
gotta go with the Gators. bro.
Florida.
Gotta go Gators.
Whoa,
Gotta
y'all
go
don't believe in
Gators.
Ricky
See
P?
ya.
Gotta go
First
Gators.
year.
Duke, Bama, we're going Duke.
Duke.
We're going Duke. Clemson, we're going Vols, bro.
Rocky Top.
We're going Rocky Top. Good old Rocky
Damn,
Top.
we got them
Woo!
going deep.
Yeah, they are going. Bro, they're nice. Michigan State versus Florida in the Final Four.
Florida.
Florida.
Give me the Gators, man. Give me the Gators.
Oh, this is where it gets
It
dicey,
gets a little
boys.
tricky. We got Cooper Flag and Duke versus Tennessee
This is the
in
one
the
we need to
Final
get right.
Four. Give me Cooper Flag, bruh. Give me Cooper Flag all day.
Tennessee.
Give me Cooper Flag all day.
I defer. So you guys are gonna have to do some kind of figuring
Rock,
out.
paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
Best 2 out of 3 or straight up?
Straight up.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. 1, 2, 3,
No,
4.
rock, paper,
1, 2, 3,
scissors.
shoot.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, shoot.
1, 2, 3, shoot. Fuck.
Let's go.
All right, we're going Tennessee.
always go
we're going the
scissors.
Balls.
Always go
We're
scissors.
going Balls.
Why
For
would you
the-
not go scissors?
For the national championship, we got Florida Gators against the Tennessee Vols. I don't know, man. I said from the round of 64, I think the Gators could do it here, bruh. I think the Gators could lock up the championship. They got an older team. Tennessee got some older guys. They got Zakai, and he's a great point guard. But overall,
I've just been accustomed to more Florida championships.
We got two
and you can
SEC
imagine it better. The Tennessee one, we ain't seen many Tennessee championships.
we got 2 SEC teams in the national championship. They have a record 14 teams from their conference in the March Madness this year in the tournament. I'm going to have to go ahead and go with the Gators, bruh. Bring it home. The Gators bring it home. They bring it Florida basketball back to glory, back to the Joakim Noah days, man. I think Florida locks it up with the national championship. What do you
Shout out
guys
to
think?
A Rich, man. We locked in on Florida.
Shout out to A Rich, bruh. You gonna do it next year. We got Florida winning the national championship. Hey, and with that being said, that will wrap up this episode of Bias Sports Talk. From me and the boys, Milan, a.k.a. Santana. We got Gino Sens on the other end. We got B. Philly and Darius on production, man. We are going to wrap it up right here. We will see you next week.
Shout out the Premier League. They suck.
Shout out the Premier League. Shout out PSG. Shout out the Gators winning the Natty. Goodbye.